Hello friends and welcome in today's session. Today we are going to discuss about your last unit, that is unit 10. It is based on the ecology, right? This unit is again very important because it contains all general science chapters, and this whole unit is very easy and it carries total 14 marks. If you read out these chapters once only, then also you will cover up your 50 to 60% studies, right? So that much easy it is. So today we will see the chapter number 13, its importance from board exam point of view. So let's start chapter number 13's importance and marks which every point will carry for the exam point of view. See here, Unit 10 Ecology. It has total 4 chapters. Chapter 13 Organisms and Population, Chapter 14 Ecosystem, Chapter 15 Biodiversity and Conservation, and Chapter 16 Environmental Issues. And all these chapters together carries 14 marks. So this 14 marks question may asked from any chapter. So let's see here. Chapter number 13 Organism and Population. In that only 2 points are given. First is that organism and its environment, and next one is the population. So it is very easy chapter. In this you should be remember the all important points. I will just tell you the important points from the exam point of view and how many marks question will be asked on this. So here in this introduction, what is the ecology? That definition is given. So that definition will be asked for 1 mark. Here the definition is given. Then here the levels, 4 levels of ecologies are given. So these 4 levels of ecologies are there. That is organism, population, community and biome. So based on this 1 mark question will be asked. Here the first heading is organism and its environment. So based on this picture is there in which different types of biomes are given, right? So here based on this diagram question will be asked. A diagram will be given and the labeling will be asked as ABCD. So prepare this diagram for labeling, right? So based on this, here the mean annual precipitation is given, and here the annual temperature is given. So where the temperature is high, precipitation is low, so that will be desert. In this way you can remember. So prepare this diagram for labeling. It will be asked for 1, 2 or 3 marks. This also pictures are there. These pictures are explaining the major biomes of India, A, B, C, D. It is given the names of these biomes: tropical rainforest, deciduous forest, desert and sea coast. Based on this, the picture will be given to you and you have to identify which type of biome it is or what is the name of that biome. So prepare these pictures carefully. The same picture it will be asked in exam. Nothing will be asked out of your textbook. Then major abiotic factors. In that temperature is given. So how the temperature changes from equator to the polar and polar to the equator, that changes are given here. So that you have to remember changes from equator to polar region. Then how this temperature will be affect on the organisms, right? So based on that, eurothermal and stenothermal, these 2 terms are given here. So based on these 2 terms, 2 marks question will be asked. So you have prepared here the definition with example. Next factor is water. So in that importance of water is asked. Then how this water is essential for aquatic organism also it is asked. Then here again the 2 terms are there, urohaline and stenohaline. So based on this also 1 or 2 mark question will be asked. Maybe the differences will be asked. In this again the salt concentration in that water it will be asked. What is mean by hypersaline? This will also be asked. Next factor is light. So in that photo period is very important. what is the major role of light in plants life, animals life, how it works, this will be asked. So it will be asked for 1 mark or 2 marks. Next point is the soil. So here soil, it will be again asked for 1 mark or 2 marks. Means all the abiotic factors together it will be asked for 4 marks. One definition, it will be carries 1 mark, and these 4 factors for 1 mark. So total 5 marks question will be asked on abiotic factors. Then the next point is response to a abiotic factor. In this response to a abiotic factor, you can see this picture. In this internal level and external level, 2 levels are given, and based on this organisms are classified into 3 categories, that is partial regulators, regulators and conformers. So this diagram may asked in the exam. Maybe this diagram will be given, labelings will be asked for this every graph, and based on these 3 terms 3 marks question will be also asked. So you have to explain these 3 terms along with their example. So need to clearly understand what is mean by regulators, what is mean by conformers, and what is mean by partial regulators who are showing this type of behavior. 3 marks question will be asked on this. This is on page number 223. Next, see, based on that only the regulators, all information is given here. So go through it nicely. Conformers, migrate. So migrate and suspend. This is again the behavior of the organism shown here. When they get migrate, when they suspend their activity, how they will get rid from the harmful conditions and get survived. So what are the examples who are showing the migration and who are showing the suspended activities? It is given. So based on that also 1 mark question will be asked. Next point is adaptation. So in this adaptation definition will be asked for 1 mark. Then along with the adaptations in the plants as well as animals, it will be asked in various conditions, in desert adaptations, aquatic adaptations, then high altitude adaptations. These all will be asked. So various types of adaptations along with the definition, 3 marks question will be asked. One more point is there, here Allen's rule will be asked. So you have to explain the Allen's rule with one example. So it will be asked for 2 marks. So remember Allen's rule. Next one question is there, high altitude sickness. What is mean by high altitude sickness and what is its example? So based on this high altitude sickness, 2 marks question will be asked, or sometimes 3 marks question will be asked. Then how the organism get rid of this high altitude sickness? These also points are given here. So all these together it will be asked for 3 marks. Next point is that population attribute. So in the population attributes, you can see here age pyramids are given. So in that age pyramid, 3 types of pyramids are given. So based on these 3 marks question will be asked. Expanding pyramid, stable pyramid, decline pyramid. So you either you have to draw the diagram and explain, or the pictures will be given to you. You have to identify the picture is showing which type of age pyramid. So either it will be for identification or for explanation. So this you have to prepare for 3 marks. Next point is there that what is mean by population density, which are the areas where the population density is high. Then based on this, one more question is there, how to calculate the frequency and density, that will also be asked. So related to the population density, what is mean by average density, how can we calculate it, that everything is given here. So 1 or 2 mark question will be asked on this point. Next point is the population growth. So in this point, this is They are on 228 page number. So in the population growth, what are the factors which affects on the population growth? When the population growth will be increased, when the population growth will be decreased. So this is based on these four factors. So these four factors along with the population growth will be asked for 5 marks, right? So 4 marks for these 4 points, and the definition it will be asked for total 5 marks. Now the definitions of these 4 points you have to prepare, or if the definitions are not asked, then on the next page the diagram is given. So the population density represented by N, mortality, immigration, natality and immigration, right? So these all points are given here. So based on this labeling it will be asked, and this will be again asked for 2 or 3 marks. So this picture also you have to prepare very nicely. Below that equation is given. So n t plus 1 is equal to nt plus in bracket b plus I bracket complete minus d plus e bracket complete, and this equation is there. This will actually gives you the population density at a particular time, right? So this equation will also be asked for 1 mark. So prepare this point very nicely. Next point is their growth models. This is there on page number 229. So in that growth models, 2 growth models are there. Very important point it is. First is exponential growth model. So when this growth model is shown by the population, and what condition should be there, then only we can see this type of growth in the population. So based on this 3 marks question will be asked. See this figure, population density n is given, and in that graph A and graph B is given. So one of that is showing the exponential growth, and another one is showing, B1 is showing that is the logistic growth, right? So which one is the realistic growth curve? This question will be asked on this, or this equations are given. Based on this equation also the question will be asked. So prepare this picture properly. Sometimes the labeling will be asked. What is mean by K? K is nothing but a carrying capacity. So all the symbols and their meanings are given here. So you have to prepare all these symbols. Below that see here. Next logistic growth is given. So this is what the logistic growth. Generally this is shown in each and every population, right? So that's why this is actually the real growth curve of every population. So here it is given for K carrying capacity, right? And based on that the equations are also given. So prepare this equation also. So logistic growth and exponential growth. 2 points are there. These 2 points will be asked either 5 marks or for 3 marks. So prepare this point very nicely. Next point is their life history variations. Now in this, if you will see, there are some of the variations are given. That is when the offsprings are of small sized, right? Then what variations we can see them, how they have evolved, right? That all points are given here. Population interactions, this is given on the next page. So in that population interaction, this table is very important. Species A, species B, and the name of interaction is given. So this is very important. If the species A plus means having benefit, minus means having loss, then what the type of interaction is called as. So based on this, different types of interactions are there. So definition, 1 point will be asked the definition. Second point it will be asked for the examples, right? So these 2 points are there. For every type of interaction, 2, 3, 4, how many examples are given, that all examples you have to prepare. Based on this question will be also asked at various examples are given and you have to classify that examples in which type of interaction they shows, right? So such type of questions will be asked. It will be asked for 3 marks or 5 marks. Most of the time question is asked on the population interaction. So below this, all these population interactions along with their examples are given. So all of you have to prepare. First is the predation, right? So in the predation, what happened? What are the different examples which are showing the predation? This is all given here. So all these population interactions are there. You prepare it very nicely. Second one is competition given here with its various examples. Then third one is given the parasitism. In that also various examples are given. Then fourth one is the commensalism. In that also so many examples are given. Here the pictures of the interactions are given. Mutual relationship between fig tree and wasp, right? So this also you can see. This is the flower which is pollinated by the wasp, and this is the wasp which are laying eggs inside the fruit, right? So this is what showing the mutual relationship among the two organisms. So in this way mutualism is given over here. Based on this picture also the question will be asked, identify the picture. So if it will be asked identify the picture, it will be asked for 1 or 2 marks, right? So you have to prepare all the population interactions, and based on that 5 marks question will be asked only. This one more picture is there which is showing a bee pollinator on a orchid flower, right? Symbiotic relationship is there and both are evolved with each other. If a plant species is evolved, this organism will also be evolved. So this is called as a co-evolution. So based on the co-evolution also the question will be asked, right? So it will be asked for 1 or 2 marks. Various terms are given. All these terms you have to prepare. Most of the terms definition it will be asked for 1 marks. Yes. So this is how you have to prepare this chapter very nicely from the exam point of view. So just now you have seen that the various points and their importance from the board exam point of view. So in that whenever you will prepare this chapter, give the more importance for the population attributes are there that you have to prepare, and interaction, population interactions are there, because most of the time questions ask on this, and it will be asked for 5 marks. Both population attributes are there, that also, even the population interactions are there, right? So these are 2 most important points are there from this chapter, right? So prepare these both points very nicely for 5 marks. Along with this, some other points are there which I have said that these questions will be asked for 1 mark, 2 marks or 3 marks. So that also you prepare. So if this chapter is very easy, most of the examples are there in our day-to-day life. We have observed that, right? Experienced that, and even from the lower classes also we have learned. So little bit of few new information, little bit of a high level it is given. So you have to prepare. 3 marks question majoritarily it will be asked for logistic growth is there, based on that, and exponential. When the exponential growth is occur, when the logistic growth is occur, so that, right? Then organism shows the different behaviors, right? So some are there conformers, some are the partial regulators, and some are the regulator. So this is the 3 marks question, very important. Most of the time it is asked. So these 4 points are there. For 3 marks 2 points, and for 5 marks 2 points. So these 4 points prepare very well. I think you will not lose a single mark if you prepare these all points, right? So prepare well. Nicely you prepared for the board exam, right? This chapter, as this chapter is very easy, you will not lose a single mark, and easily you increase your score, right? So prepare well and all the best.